Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jumper. Today I'll be doing my least favorite track from every DLC wave from Mario Kart Deluxe. Now, with last week's video, where I did a similar thing with last week with talking about some of my favorite tracks from each cup from the wave. So I thought do something similar in today's video where I go through each of the um each of the cups and talk about one track that's probably my least favorite um, from the particular cup. So yeah, so start off with in the Golden Dash Cup, my least favorite track from that is Toad Circuit. Now this track is it's pretty boring. It's not really that cool looking a track. It kind of feels like every other circuit based track that's either the uh, in the waves or in the main game. But at least with some of the other circuit based tracks in the main game, at least with those ones, they look cool and they have something. They bring something the to the game because a lot of those tracks use the anti gravity mechanic. So yeah, but with Toad Circuit, it's just there's nothing. There's one, oh no, there's two ramps. There's two ramps in the game that make you go into a glider, and that's it, or something like that. And yeah, there's nothing really cool to look about it. The only thing that I think is kind of cool, quote unquote, is probably all of the balloon toads, and that's pretty much it. And Toad Circuit isn't really the best. So yeah, for the Lucky Cat Cup is Sky Garden. Now this track is it's like it. I think aesthetically it looks kind of cool, but overall it's I don't really like it a whole bunch because it feels too small and it feels like it could have benefited a lot from the whole anti-gravity stuff because there's a bit that does this whole that's like a huge corner and it's kind of like tilted up a bit on a sort of angle, and I feel like that could have had some anti-gravity type stuff maybe, but overall there's nothing really there for the track. It could have benefited a whole lot more if there was more stuff to be added, maybe if there's like some obstacles, because there's nothing there in terms of obstacles. It's just one track, 3 laps, and well, it's three laps on the main thing. But like, there's nothing. I can't really describe how nothing there is for the track. So yeah, for Turnip Cup, it's Mario Circuit 3. Now this is similar to Toad Circuit in the sense that there's nothing really there. Like it's like with Sky Garden and Toad Circuit, there's nothing really there. Um, but at least with those tracks, there's something you can do. Like and there's like some cool tricks and stuff you can do here and there. But with Mario Circuit 3, there's nothing. I don't know how to explain it because like there's like some cones and some oil you can dodge, and that's pretty much about it. And I think there's only one booster pad, and that's towards the end, and it's so small. It's like the size of a rectangle or something, or a big rectangle, and yeah, there's nothing really there. So yeah, for the Propeller Cup is Snowland. Now, with Snowland, if you compare it to like some of the other waves in Wave 2, even if you compare it to like Mario Circuit 3, which I was talking about just now, I would say when you compare it to Mario Circuit 3, Snowland is a whole lot better. But overall, it's okay. It's decent, I guess. It's when you compare it to like the other ice levels or the other ice tracks, it's pretty much boring by comparison because at least with the other ice tracks there's like several diverging pathways that do connect. Like with Rosalina's Ice World, you've got that above ice and below ice section of the track, and then I think in Sherbet Snowland or something, you've got you've got something similar. You've got like the ice section and the water section, but with one of the water sections, it makes you go onto a wall, and you can then go back onto the main part of the track, and that's cool. With Snow World, it looks pretty basic by comparison. If this could have been better, we like I think it could have done something similar, like just like have a underwater bit and just appear on another side. At least it would have been interesting. But overall, it just feels pretty basic to me. So pretty basic when it comes to ice tracks in the game. So yeah, for the Rock Cup is Boo Lake. Now this track is okay, I guess. I do enjoy the whole. It kind of feels like a Luigi's Mansion type of thing, and but overall, it feels like a track that was just rushed. To me personally, it just feels rushed, and it feels like a track that was like just put in there for the sake of it. And what would have been cool, what would have been cool is that if the boos that you see in the pre or around the tracks, is that if they were obstacles, they might have been obstacles in the original version, but in this particular version, in the Switch version, they're not really obstacles. They're more there for backgrounds and stuff like that. So yeah, the only real obstacles is those skeletal piranha fish things that you see in the water section of the track. But yeah, and I do like how it uses the anti gravity. It's like I think that's one of the thing, the major thing that a lot of these tracks are lacking. I would say is the whole anti gravity thing in a game that uses anti gravity. But overall, there's nothing really there in a sense of obstacles, because like obstacles, I think I would say are a good thing in Mario Kart, because they are there to help you dodge and stuff like that, and try and get used to your kart and stuff like that. And yeah, but it would have been better if the boosts themselves were actual obstacles in the track or something like that. So yeah. For the Moon Cup is Berlin Byways. Now this track is it's a decent tour track. I say it's like it's a decent tour track. Overall, I would say it's okay. It's just I feel like it's just one of those tracks that's just okay, and it feels like it's just there. And I do like a lot of the tour tracks. I do like how each lap takes a different route and stuff like that. And I do like how I think towards the third lap, you can do some tricks off some womps and stuff like that. Overall, I would say it's like it feels, when you compare to the other tour tracks, it feels quite basic and stuff like that. It's okay, but if there are some parts that do feel forgettable. So yeah. For the Fruit Cup is Amsterdam Drift. Now this one is fine, I guess. There are some bits that I do like. I do like the whole underwater bits, and I do like how there's there's like some bits of parts like the whole branching pathways on the laps. Again, overall, it's just I feel like it's just going to be one of those ones that I'm just probably just going to forget. As soon as I played on it, I'm kind of struggling to remember a whole lot about it. So yeah, it just feels fine, I guess. It's okay. So yeah. For the Boomerang Cup is Mario Circuit. Now this one is okay when you compare it to like Toad Circuit or the Mario Circuit 3 that I was talking about earlier in the video. This particular version of Mario Circuit from the DS Mario Kart game is probably a whole lot better than those ones, because you've got wigglers, you've got goombas, you've got piranha plants, and those are all cool obstacles to dodge because, as I said before, obstacles are a great part of Mario Kart, and they're there to try and get in the way and try and make you try and do try and think of situations of like dodging or trying to get rid of the obstacle with a particular item, that kind of thing. And but overall, it goes by fast, it goes by quickly, and maybe just add some like anti-gravity stuff maybe here and there, maybe just or maybe like just a glider section maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it would have been cool if something like one of those mechanics would have worked. So yeah, for the Feather Cup is Athens Dash. Now this track is cool. I do enjoy it. It's just it feels like with the tour tracks as a whole, they're okay. With Athens Dash, it's fine. I guess it's just adequate. I would think. There are some bits that I do like. Some bits that I don't like. Like there's like some gliding sections I like. It's just like again, it's a tour track, and I feel like there's so many times where the tour tracks are just okay, because with Athens Drive it's just because like there was some branching pathways and stuff like that, and yeah, but I do like towards the end there are two pathways, technically well two and a half, because there's the two stair sections that you can take, which lead to a booster pad, and then there's the wooden piranha plants that you can hit, and they'll make you go through the middle, but it's okay, I guess. It just feels like another tour track to me, just like all of these tour tracks just sort of merge together and just feel same, kind of. They just kind of feel the same in here and there, but yeah, with Athens Dash, it's okay, I guess. It's fine. It's just okay, I guess. It's okay. For the Cherry Cup is Sunset Wilds. Now, this is another sort of empty sort of track. The only things that are there in the sense of obstacles are the Shy Guys, and yeah, it's just fine, I guess. It's just one of those tracks that could have benefited a bit more, maybe just a tweaked here and there a bit. Maybe a gliding section, maybe, or because like maybe if one of the things they could have added to make it a bit cool or something to make it more interesting is that there's like a bit halfway through the track we have to go past some oil or something, and there's some booster pads that you can use. Maybe it could have gone something similar like in the Hyrule Circuit track, where you have to hit these three crystals to do to go through the Master Sword. Maybe there could have been something similar where you have to hit like there's a particular Shy Guy, and if you hit the Shy Guy, a glider pad will appear. Maybe that could have been cool or something, or maybe there would be something to have made the track a whole lot more interesting. Maybe, but it's fine, I guess. For the Acorn Cup, it's Piranha Plant Cove. Now, this track I think it's one of those tracks that was made for the game, but also made for tour, because again, it's got the standard tour formula, in the sense that there are three different laps, and they all take different routes, and again, it's fine. I do like some of the parts of the track, on the first lap you'll go past this wooden plank thing. Then on the third lap you'll go back, and then you'll go down that wooden plank piece of floor bit, and that's really cool. And I think that's you don't really see stuff like that. Like you'll go back to a similar part of the track when it comes to the whole like branching paths and stuff like that. So like I think that's quite cool. But overall, I think it just feels like a standard underwater type track, whereas like there are other underwater based tracks that do feel a whole lot better, or they take the whole underwater element and like combine it with an ice based level like Rosalina's Ice World or Sherbet Land or Sherbet Snowland or World or whatever that track is. I don't 100% remember, but yeah, with Piranha Plant Cove, it just feels like another basic underwater level for Mario Kart. So, yeah. And for the Spiny Cup is Madrid Drive. Now, I would say this is like not my favorite tour track. It's from what I remember, there's the only memorable obstacle in that track is probably the massive wiggler in the square part of the track, and that's pretty much it. I think there are some piranha plants here and there, but overall, the Madrid Drive is just it just doesn't it feels okay. It feels mediocre at best, but overall, Madrid Drive just feels like another tour track, and I think it could have been a whole lot better maybe, but yeah, it's okay. I guess the only thing I do remember is the huge wiggler in the square part. Um, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. But overall, it could have. I think it could have been better a bit ish, maybe. I don't know. So that's been my video for my least favorite tracks from all the waves in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next video.